Hey, welcome to TFR. I'm Mario Gear. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's been a while since I've been updating to this channel. Life happens, and I wanted to include you in the latest announcements about this channel and personal life in general. Um, in my past professional life, I was an automotive technician. And then around the end of 2014, I made the personal decision to leave that career to take on the full time role to help my brother in being family caregivers for our parents that were getting up there in age and their extended health concerns. So basically, working late at night, you know, working the graveyard shift, looking after my parents and make sure that no surprises happen in the middle of the night. You've heard horror stories. I'll let you fill in those blanks. Um, I found myself up and needed to do something. And so that's when I started, first this channel, then followed by my automotive channel. It gave me purpose to do stuff to keep me from going stir crazy, so to speak. So now we're in 2023. My brother and I are no longer needed as family caregivers. Rest in peace, Mom. I find myself looking for the next chapter of my life for the next 20 plus years, what I'm going to be doing. So I'm too old to basically go back into the automotive field. There are just too many young guns out there, so to speak. So I'll just leave it at that. Um, but I also wanted to try something new because basically I've anything and everything you can imagine while turning a wrench on a car. I've done it, and hey, it's taking its toll on my body. So trying to for the last part of my career, I want to take it a little bit easy. So basically, I found myself watching a bunch of late night videos, entrepreneurship of different types of businesses. And what struck me was basically hot dog and lemonade concession stand businesses, which I could see possibly getting into. And that's where I found a gentleman by the name of Ben Wilson, his YouTube channel, Hot Dog Cart Store. And Ben basically talks about what he went through. He was also an entrepreneur in another life, I guess you could say. He had basically, from what I understand, a other business, but I guess during the 2007 2008 recession, he found himself out of business, and he basically didn't know what he was going to do. Take care of his daughters and his wife, his family, how he was going to put food on the table. And then he heard a story about a gentleman out of Texas that came from the brink of the same situation he was in by selling hot dogs. So he said, "Hey, I'll give it that shot." And lo and behold, he became successful, and now he's actually took it a step further, and he manufactures his own hot dog carts and sells them. Um, yeah, I'll have links to his website and whatever. But he also, as like a mentorship guidance, he's created courses that he offers. He has free courses, PDFs that he offers, as well as paid versions if you want to get into depth, if you're really serious. And that's kind of like how I followed it. I signed up to his email, got one of his courses. So basically, I signed up for Ben's list for his free PDF, which basically was this, and it had a lot of good information. Started following it, and I basically first thing it asked me to contact my state's agricultural department, find out if there were any requirements for that my state would have, and luckily enough, my state didn't have any of those requirements, so I was good to go. And then I was basically directed to my local county health department as well as local city for business license or business tax license, however they call it. So I was able to reach out to somebody at my local county health department. He basically gave me the gist of some of the things I could do, but he wasn't an expert in that the field. The person who handles that program for lemonade vending in particular was out on vacation, but I got her contact information, and I'll be reaching out to her shortly after I come up with some questions and concerns or things I think I may need to know. Some of the items are going to be like commissary issues, like do I need to store all of my equipment that I'll be using in my lemonade stand at the commissary, or can I just use the commissary for cleaning after the use or whatever, and then storing it, take it home with me or wherever I'm going to be storing my equipment. So those are is one example that I'm going to have. And of course, there was other things that I had to ask. Like unfortunately, in my county, or what I've been told, for every venue that I want to participate in, I have to have an individual health permit. So meaning if there's like 3 or 4 different farmers markets or fairs or festivals, I would need a individual health permit for each one. And obviously in my county, it costs X amount of dollars per. And that's on top of if I can get an opening in there. So it's like hit or miss. So later on in this series, I'll be taking you along with me to various farmers markets to see the gist of it and try to talk to different operators and how they like dealing with whoever's organizing that particular venue, or the problematic issues and that type of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it on there. And then obviously I'm going to be showcasing, doing unboxing reviews of some of the equipment that I'm starting to collect now for the use of for my lemonade stand. So obviously I can go with a standard bar tender citrus press that you see, those yellow deals, clamp deals, and clamp deals that you can use just for getting started, for low cost of entry into starting doing lemonade. I've even heard some people even using an electric squeezer or whatever they call the thing where you put the lemon and squeeze it for that aspect. But we'll go into that and in my reasoning for everything. So pretty much that is about it. I'm also going to actually try to reach out to a couple of the people who for a Q&A session, like one-on-one. Possibly, maybe I'll do a live stream if you guys are want to do a interview, like a Q&A live stream with maybe possibly I'll get Ben to see if he's available, as well as a few other people. I'll try to find some guests. I'll reach out to them to see if they're open to the idea, and maybe he can have it. Obviously, Ben has his vendor-only type Facebook group called Vendors United. I wanted to sign up for that. I know he offers like a 5-day trial, to see if that group is something you want to do. And then obviously he has a monthly or yearly subscription to be a member of that group. And right now, like I said, my finances are a little tough right now between commitments I have coming up in November for me. I'll be
If you follow me on my automotive channel, you know what I'm talking about. Um,
I'll be covering that this year.
so I'll be probably going head on in, heavily investing afterwards. After that, probably the second week in November or so, I'll probably start getting into harder into the about kicking off the lemonade business. But yeah, there's like some things I need to find out. When I talk to my local health department person about the requirements, because it may be in vain because of the fact that possibly by the time I'm ready to start this business venture, I may be in a new county. Um, so it means I'm gonna have to, whole set of new rules. But it's also a good thing too because of the fact that I'm gonna have to do this for any counties I want to travel, participate in. I'm gonna have to be in contact with those health departments to find out what I need to do to operate in their counties and what their rules are. And not every county is the same, but we'll wait and see how it goes. Yeah,
Thanks for watching this, and
I hope you'll subscribe. I'll have this created into a playlist series that you can also follow on. If you're following me, please do so. Make sure you have the notification bell turned on to all so you don't miss out. And follow me on all my other socials for any updates. And appreciate you taking the time. And I'll see you next time on the next video. I may do a unboxing video next, so you can see how that goes. All right. Thank you.